Hey there, ropers. My name is Mr. Bryce with City Year, and I'm going to talk to you all about composting today. So you'll see right here, I'm cutting up tomatoes to make my world-famous salsa. And when you have odds and ends from vegetables and fruits like this, or like the vine of the tomato, usually you would throw them away, right? But it's Earth Day today, and the nice thing to do to the earth is to compost these things. So, what is composting? Composting is the process of putting a bunch of food scraps in a pile together and letting it decompose and turn into very nutrient-rich soil. And that nutrient-rich soil can be used to put in your garden and make your plants look awesome. All right, ropers, here we are in my backyard. This is our compost bin. It's managed to compost all of our food scraps for over 2 years now. This is the inside of a compost bin. As you can see, the bugs are happily chomping away at all of the different things that are decomposing. So the great thing about our compost bin is that once this stuff has been in here long enough, all these food scraps and other things, it turns into what's actually called compost. It's this soil that you can put in your garden to grow really strong, healthy plants. So what can be composted? Banana peels, dead leaves, sticks. Tissue can be composted. And also eggshells, coffee grounds, tea bags, coffee filters, and a variety of other things. Some things you would not want to compost are cheese, milk, meat, bones. Things like that will just attract animals and will also take a long time to decompose. So it's really not worth it. But compost is not just for gardening. Compost is also giving back to the earth. Your bananas, your apples, your vegetables, even paper, all that stuff came from the earth. And when you put it into compost, you're giving it back to the earth, and it's healthy for your yard, and it's good for the environment and for climate change. When you put your banana peels and other compostable items in the trash instead, that stuff usually just goes to a landfill. And there, it sits with a bunch of plastic, and it takes years to decompose. And even when it does decompose, it's still sitting with a bunch of plastic, so it's not doing the earth any good. Okay, y'all. So if you're gonna do composting of any kind in your own yard, you've gotta ask your parent or guardian first. You're not paying rent, you're not paying the mortgage, it's their house. Make sure you get permission first. City Year is not telling you to do this without your parents' permission. You can buy a compost bin. They're $25 at the Met. That's the Metropolitan Environmental Trust here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. However, that's not the only way to compost. Another way to compost is to simply start a pile on the ground. Now, this can be a little messy, and you really want to be careful not to include any meat or cheese, because if you do, you will have rodents like raccoons and rats and other fun things like that. If you do start a composting pile, you do not want to start it right next to your house. Make sure it's far away. If you've got a backyard, put it at one of the far end corners of your backyard. A third way to compost at home is to dig a hole. Now, this can be very dangerous. Underneath your yard, there are electrical lines and water lines that if you break, not only could they interrupt the electricity or water going to your house, but you could be shocked by electricity. So be very careful. If you want to go this route, then you can call 811 and you can get a person to come out to your yard and mark with paint on your yard where exactly those utility lines are, and that way you know where not to dig. Now, if you are going to compost by digging a hole in your yard, make sure that that hole is at least 8 inches deep. That way things like raccoons won't be able to dig up your compost and eat it, which will just make a mess. And also you don't want those guys too close to your house. There is one final way to compost that I know of, and it's composting indoors. Now, this requires a bucket of some kind or some kind of tray and worms, which you may or may not have access to. If you're interested in that, look up worm composting bin on Google and you'll find what you need. Again, get your parents' permission. All right, y'all, that's it for me. I hope you learned something from this video, and happy composting. Bye.